All right, lift up both hands up, and everybody please stand up, stand up.
What I want to do is going to grow naturally out of getting back to who I want to be.
Top of your head, what is one reason you love to work here? Share it with your neighbor real quick. Top reason you love working here?
Get back to the basics. And I decided I'm going to do goal setting around who I want to be, not just what I want to do.
You have one! Good job! As you think, so you become. Mission. A high-impact person, a high-impact performer understands that, yeah, a little competition is good. But at the end of the day, it's about getting together and crushing the competition.
I said, you know, I had like my big break in my career, and I had worked my way up the ladder where I kind of had some say in people's business plans. And I remember meeting with this one agency owner in particular in the industry, and I made a suggestion about his sales process. And I'll never forget, he kind of smirked and he goes, "You're pretty smart for a blonde girl." And I took that so personally, you guys. I thought, oh, okay, I'm not being taken seriously. So that's the last thing that I want. You know, I have to be taken seriously. Would you believe I dyed my hair an entirely different color just because of that comment? And I changed my whole look. Actually, we laughed about it because I ended up, I looked like the Wendy's girl on the Wendy's icon. It was supposed to be a soft red, but it kind of didn't take. But the point is, I learned through that experience that it doesn't matter about the outside, and the inside is where I hold my power. And every time that I let someone make me feel incompetent, or I tell myself I'm incompetent, I have to silence that inner critic. And I have to let that inner advocate stand up and say, no, I'm capable.
In the rhythm of life, we have our challenges, changes, chaos. And it's in those moments that if you can't adapt, you probably won't survive. We've seen this happen in relationships, marriages. We've seen this happen, no Blockbuster couldn't adapt. And it's in those moments where that battle that goes on up here saying, you're not good enough, I can't do this, well, this isn't how it's always been done. That kind of stuff stops people from becoming great. That is what being a high-impact person, a high-impact performer is all about, being hip. Understanding that as you think, so you become. When those thoughts of negativity come out, you start telling yourself, no, I am capable. When the environment is not what you're used to, you got to adapt.
Right? So there's two basic kinds of negativity, and it's very simple. Negativity towards others and negativity towards self. And they're actually very connected, believe it or not, because we tend to project what we feel about ourselves onto other people. The point is, you don't let ants just run around unchecked, right? But when it comes to our thought life, ants, or automatic negative thoughts, go unchecked. And what we have to do is learn to cast those away when it comes to how we feel about others. What happens if we take those labels that have been placed on us, whether it's from a family member when we were young, or somebody at school, or maybe it's just me saying this to myself. What if I intentionally replace that ant and replace that label with something else, with what I want to be?
Act it out. A high-impact person will act it out, not just talk it out. You have 40 seconds. Y'all are so close. Y'all are so close. I see some of you are starting to understand the riddle. Some of you are starting to understand the riddle. So what are some smart adjustments we can start making here to be high-impact performers? What are some of the adjustments we can make to be high-impact people who not only create greatness here, but create greatness in our own lives?